These poor boys over here don't know what I found yet, but they're gonna be hurt by it. Oh, look at this, it's open works. Hey, if you rewind back in time, houses like this one behind us used to be scattered around backcountry America. Let's see what kind of finds we can make today at this old 1800s home. Right now. That's a real nice high tone right there, 98, sounds deep. What's that? Oh, look at that. Look at this impression. This is how it came out. Oh no. That's a large cent right there. Oh, man, it's crunchy. This was the side, this was up in the ground like this. So this side's the one that got hit hard, but we'll clean this up. And this is definitely a, I bet you this is 17 or early 1800s coin right here. Sweet, gang.
In 1839, William Otis patented the steam shovel, which helped clear the path for big construction projects across the planet.
That's an 80s signal. Doesn't sound too great, but we're going for it. What is that? Oh, that's thin. Look at this, gang. That's a flat button. That's an old one too. No back mark means it's closer to colonial era. No design. Sweet. It's a 96, 97 signal. I don't know, it sounds a little bit bigger. What do we got here? That's kind of fun. That's an old brass bracelet, believe it or not. That's exactly what that is. Looks like it was nickel plated at one time. 95, probably another wheat. Oh, oh, oh. That looks like the edge of a barber dime. Whoop. Sure is, one dime side. Have to get some water, but hard to tell. It's 19, maybe 10. Late one. That's a late Barbie. They built these things until 1916.
In 1910, not only was Glacier National Park formed, but so was the Boy Scouts of America, of which I was one.
A trash signal. 71 to 75. This yard has been fairly clean of trash though, so let's find out. Is this it? Yeah, you know what that is? That's fun. That's definitely what the signal was. This is the bit for a horse. So this would have been half of the bit for a horse. The shaped iron is picking up on that.
The owner, Kevin, of this property is saving everything, so I started by sandblasting this particular piece, then boil it in paraffin wax, and here you go. Talk about nice results. I think you'll appreciate having this in this collection.
Look at this mean surface find here. We got ourselves an army soldier with like a rifle. He's got the submachine gun. He's ready to rock and roll. Kevin McAllister over here, we left him home alone. He's got himself a rat rod. Dude, that's an old one.
That's a pretty gnarly guy. They still got the tires on her too.
Yeah, those this rubber style is like a Matchbox style 1960s car. That dude, that's cool that it's got all the wheels. That thing will clean up nice. Here you go.
This is actually called a midge toy car. It's probably more like from the 1950s, and here's a non-dug example.
That's a hammer in high tone, but it's probably a beer can or something. Oh no, I've done something horrible. No, I've done something really bad, guys. Oh, that's a 1700s batwing buckle.
Went right through it.
Damn. It's not terrible. Actually, you know what? I'm being hard on myself. It just happened. It just happens that I didn't break it. That break is not even close to being fresh. That's an old break, which is crazy because my shovel slotted that gap. But that's called a batwing buckle. That's late 1700s all day long. That's a really loud blazing signal, and I'm having flashbacks from just severing that buckle, so maybe we'll go easy on this hole. Huh. You know, this is a fascinating object, and I haven't the slightest idea what the heck it is, but it's one of the fanciest things I've ever found. Look at that pattern. This has got to be a very old, like almost Victorian era, 1880s, 1890s. My guess is picture frame surround. It's pretty neat though.
You know, I showed Kevin this, and he comes walking outside with these two pictures of the original house, as well as the guy who built the place. Looks pretty old and wise in those photos.
That's a pretty big high tone. It's a 77, so it's not a high tone VDI, but it is noisy. What is this? That is for sure the engine out of a car. What kind of car? I've got no idea, but it's got a 671 blower on there, so it must have been sick.
Kind of an interesting car fragment. I'm usually pretty good at these. Here's an example of a Hot Wheels Cheetah. Is it this? I have no idea. Maybe you guys can tell me.
That's another chunker of a signal. I have no idea what it's going to be, but it just sounds big and trashy. Kind of like me. Oh, there we go. That's probably, to be quite honest with you guys, this might be the oldest, most worn horseshoe I've ever found. Look at how thin this thing is. It's more like a mule shoe. but it's so thin. They definitely got their life out of that one. Kevin's holding on to a spoon that Justin pulled out of the ground. A little grommet. Yeah, that's an old one. There's actually going to be a pattern on there. But iron spoon probably was nickel plated at one time. Kind of a nice find, dude.
Hey, thank you.
This is nice. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. What's Kevin got over here? Kevin got himself another car?
This is a more modern one though.
Let's see.
I don't think she's as old. It's got plastic wheels on it, plastic bottom.
Hey, Kevin just picked this thing out. Those wheels makes me think 1980s or early 90s Matchbox.
That actually
it's a
might
Volvo.
be one of mine.
One of yours, you know, he's digging up his memories here. I like it. That's a high tone, 95, sounds deep. That, as crazy as it is, this thing is actually a pewter button. This is the shank post on the back and it's super badly disintegrated. This is the front of it. Pewter button. We're on to the old stuff here, my friends. I don't know about that. It might be iron. It is. It's an old, like, knife blade. 1800, something along those lines. Old dinner knife blade. Sweet. Nice old relic. Tells the story of the spot. That's an 84. Might be a toy car or something. It sounds a little bit bigger. Can slaw, foil, somewhere in that family. What's that? Oh boy. Wow, we got something really cool here, gang. Really cool. Dude, look at this. These poor boys over here don't know what I found yet, but they're gonna be hurt by it. Oh, look at this. It's open works. Look at this beautiful piece of Art Nouveau. That's wild. I don't know if that's like a cloak clasp. It's got a ring here. Like maybe there was another piece of it and it would go across a cloak, hold up on your neck. That might be what that is.
Ah, the wild world of Lady Cape's high fashion.
Made some new friends, got some great finds. And if you really enjoyed this standing home property, be sure to watch this video next. There's a lot of great finds made in that one too. And until next time, we'll see ya.